Today we will be comparing the HK8 Pro Max versus the Hello Watch 2 smartwatch. The both watches are of the top of the line smartwatch. So before we start, a subscribe to our YouTube channel will be highly appreciated. So let's get right into it. Both the watches are wirelessly charging supported. This is the Hello Watch 2 charging wirelessly, and this is the HK8 Pro Max. Both watch support the bedside clock option as well. As you can see, the bedside clock option is on the HK8 Pro Max. After that, both watch comes in the 49 mm of size, and the size of the Hello Watch 2 is very near to the Apple Watch Ultra. It also has a GPS antenna, whereas the color on the HK8 Pro Max is a bit golden color, and it don't have the GPS antenna in it, so it don't resemble with the Apple Watch original. On the back side, we have the real screws on both of the watch, stainless steel strap locks, and all the health sensors are same on both of the watch. After that, Hello Watch 2 has the RTK8763EW chip, whereas on the HK8 Pro Max it uses the latest SF32LB551 chip, and it has a battery of 450 mAh, and Hello Watch 2 has a battery of 330 mAh. So Hello Watch 2 have 1 gigs of RAM, and you can store up to 1 gigs of music, internal music, and by connecting the music to the AirPods you can access. After that, on the HK8 Pro Max it also have 128 MB of RAM, and the smoothness of the HK8 Pro Max, you can see it has the 60Hz OLED display, which is very smooth as compared to the Hello Watch 2. The Hello Watch 2 has the IP display and it's not near to the watch OS. The smoothness of the HK8 Pro Max is a bit higher as compared to the Hello Watch. Both watches have the flashlight option, and you can resemble both watches bezels by checking the HK8 Pro Max has a thick bezel as compared to the Hello Watch 2. After that, both watch have the action key, which is customized. You can hold and press on the Hello Watch 2 for customizing. Here is the customize option. You can select any option, but on the HK8 Pro Max it don't have this option. So you have to go deep into the settings, and by going to the settings you have to customize the key, the double click and the single click on the left key. After that, in this watch both watches have the insensible key, and you won't have the clicking noise. Both watches have the theme watch face option on both the watch. After this, both watch have the music option on it, but on the Hello Watch 2 you can store 1 gigs of storage. You can store any music in it, and you can access directly into the watch. So both watches have this option music, and you can control the music by the crown key, whereas on the HK8 Pro Max you don't have this option. Both watches have the time duration, but on the Hello Watch 2 it has the 12 hours and 24 hours both time information, but on the Hello Watch 2 HK8 Pro Max it only have the 24 hours format. On the Hello Watch 2 you can hold and press to log and unlock the screen, so whenever you move a crown key your watch face won't change, but this option is not available on the HK8 Pro Max. By sliding the crown key the watch face will change and will take you to the quick access menu. So this watch has the lock screen, so it will lock the screen as well, and by moving the crown key won't change the watch face, but you have to hold and press the power button for the 3 seconds to unlock it. The HK8 Pro Max has 4 user interface, and on the Hello Watch 2 it only supports 2 watch face interface. The one is the honeycomb menu style, and the second one the list one. And Apple Watch Ultra original also come with only these 2 user interface. So both watch have the honeycomb menu style, but on the HK8 Pro Max it is a bit smooth. As you can see, the smoothness due to the OLED screen, whereas the Hello Watch 2 don't have this much smoothness in it. The HK8 Pro Max has the sports mode, and you can see its animation. Whereas on the Hello Watch 2, you can check its animation. The sports mode does not support the watch OS animations. On the Hello Watch 2, we have the calendar option, and you can access to any date through the settings. On the HK8 Pro Max, we don't see any calendar. Both watch support the compass, but on the Hello Watch 2, it's a bit laggy, and as compared to the HK8 Pro Max had the smoothest one. So both watch support compass, and both watch have the themed compass or the dark mode compass, and it is also faster on the HK8 Pro Max as compared to the Hello Watch. Both watches have the built-in watch face, which is the compass watch face, but is totally working on the HK8 Pro Max, whereas it does not work on the Hello Watch 2. Both have the NFC option in it, and both watches have the smoothest transition, but not as smooth as the HK8 Pro Max. So after that, we will be talking about more feature in it. So the major feature in this watch is the palm gesture. The Hello Watch 2 comes with the palm gesture, whereas on the HK8 Pro Max it don't have this option. Both watch have the do not disturb option. Let me show you on the Hello Watch 2. It's on, and on the HK8 Pro Max we also have the palm do not disturb mode option. So after the do not disturb mode option, both watches have the screen off pointer, but on the Hello Watch 2 it has two screen of dials. One is the I've shown you the one, and the second one is the digital one, which is also a pointer. This is the screen of dial. After that, this watch comes with 30 seconds of screen of time, whereas the Hello Watch 2 has a 60-second screen of time, and also has an always on display, and the always on display on the Hello Watch 2 will continue to work until the battery dies of the Hello Watch, whereas on the HK8 Pro Max it only have the always on display for 20 minutes. The Hello Watch 2 does support tries to wake up option, and the HK8 Pro Max don't support this watch. Both watches are compatible with the Apple Watch Ultra case. As you can see, I have binded it with the HK8 Pro Max, whereas on the Hello Watch 2 it is also compatible with the original Apple Watch Ultra case, and all the things holes are on point as well. Both watches have the recent tabs and task option, and you can access to the recent task by just tapping on the secondary button. After that, both watches have the heart rate monitoring system in this, but on the Hello Watch 2 the proximity sensor is the real and it's totally in working. On the HK8 Pro Max it gives me the fake reading and does not be able to recognize the wrist and the table position. So both watches do also support the alarm option, and you can set alarm directly into the watch. On the HK8 Pro Max it does vibrate, but on the Hello Watch 2 it also vibrates and rings as well. Both watch supports the BT calling option in it, and you can access the calling option by tapping on the Bluetooth as well. So both watch have the voice assistant or the voice command option, and you can access the voice assistant by connecting it to its application. The Hello Watch 2 uses the Wear Fit Pro, whereas the Hello Watch 2 uses the RD Fit application. This is a major feature. You can connect your AirPods with the watch, and you can access the music which have been supported in the 1 gigs of RAM through this, whereas this watch has the main feature, which is this one. After that, the HK8 Pro Max does not support this option. So HK8 Pro Max has this watch. Hello Watch 2 has a 1 hour of recording time, and you can record up to 1 hour 5 minutes and something seconds sound recording, and it will also work in the background as well. So I hope you will like this comparison. These are the trail loop and the alpine strap. So I hope that you have liked our review. So if you have liked, make sure to subscribe our YouTube channel and give us a like.